Guys, hey Lori, Jamie. Oh, hold on, me mute my damn. What is that? Turn it off.
Did my son go off again?
No. Oh, why am I coming up like that? Hey, Quinny. Hey, Teresa. Why am I coming up? Oh, hit the wrong button. Wait a minute. What did I do? There we go. You're not waiting for me. I'm here. Ah, this thing, I swear. Hey, Eva, Joy, Rod, Stewie. Yeah, Stewie, you might need a rolling cameras. I don't know. I might get saucy tonight. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Who watched The Walking Dead? I have to know. Do you smell cabbage? Conklin, you're so funny. Hey, Becky. Kiss, kiss, guys. Oh, pop it out. Hold on. I don't know why I bother to pop it out. It's always so. I'm telling y'all, these allergies are killing me right now. So, nothing much is going on tonight. So I thought, well, I'll go live. Trouble, right? I was watching Mama Bear paint the whatever in the hell she's got over there, that black cat. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But it ate something that, hey, domestic goddess. Hey, Kayla. See, hold on, I'm trying to pop chat out, and it never wants to pop out. And when it does, it's on top chat. You have to knock it back down to live chat. Did everyone have a nice weekend and a good Monday? I certainly hope so. There we go. All right. I'm popped out and I'm live. Yes. Okay, so The Walking Dead. Jesus, people. Thank you, the best of guys. That's why. Hey, Angelo. I don't know what she's painting over there. Lord G. Hello. Iridium. Moda May. Everybody. Yay. All right. So do we want to talk drama or do we want to talk The Walking Dead or do we want to just mix it up? And I want to say for the record, Ramona, you have mentioned my name several times in the last couple of days, Ramona. One, I never said, I've never said that you were sleeping with Gary. I said you couldn't bag the blind guy you were dating, so there's no way in hell someone who could actually see you would try to screw you. And I think I also said, so I took up for you. And thank you. Izzy brought out something else. Ramona, I did not call you a pumpkin head. I called you a jack-o'-lantern. Big difference. Hello, Willie. Let's get these things straight, Ramona. I'm not spreading around or just sleeping with anybody. Everyone knows that's a lie. I would look stupid if I said that. And I did not call you a pumpkin head. I called you a jack-o'-lantern. Pretty clear why I did that. Then you whined and hollered about how Wanda from the porch stole your idea. Hey, Sasquatch. Ramona, no. No, Ramona, she didn't steal your idea. You painted yourself purple, or no, what was it, orange, with every means of color in your arsenal. Everybody, hello, Monique, everybody. You bought yourself a bald cap. Many people have pointed out you really didn't need to make that purchase. I'm going to leave that alone. Lumpy, hello. Um, and I don't know if you noticed, but when you just had your pumpkin head on, painted your face, you tried to put a store-bought thing on your mouth, but it didn't work out. You put your store-bought bald cap on, and you said that this woman copied you. Did you not see the elaborate thing that she made? Hey, Gary, the elaborate porch that she got to nailed the door, nailed the brick, nailed the siding. Did you? And you went on and on about that. Ramona, you are too old to be worried about that stuff. Okay? And then today you were going on and on and on. I watched some of it about hey, brown eyed girl. Lynn's, hello. If I'm missing y'all coming in, I'm sorry. You went on like all day about what is that chick? That Stacy girl. Yeah, no, Domestica. You went on about that Stacy girl who we all know is weird AF, okay? She does, if y'all have ever watched one of Sparklin's Stacy Unicorn Fart, I really don't know what her name is. But she's really weird. And she'll come on a live chat and she'll do a live stream, but she won't talk. She films herself watching TV. And then every couple of minutes she'll look at the, chat and go, oh, hey. I don't know what she does. I don't know why people are sub to her. Because I thought maybe I was missing something. No, I didn't miss anything. That's what she does. You're concerned about Mama Space Cat. Diane, you get out of here. We're getting ready. We're going to discuss The Walking Dead, Diane. So I will give you a warning when we're going to start talking about The Walking Dead, and you got to get the F out. I love you, but I can't ruin this for you. I cannot ruin this for you because we're talking some deep doo-doo here. Major shit happening on The Walking Dead. So that's all right. Yeah, then that the blue-eyed Southern girl, what's her name, Heidi, who is dying from everything. And look, I'm not saying she does not have Lyme's disease. I don't know where the cancer came from. I don't know where the pseudo whatever comes from, where she can't get a stent. All I know is that if you are in a chat, hey, Silver Wings, and you say, my brother's got prostate cancer, that Heidi girl go, me too, I have it. I've been dying from it. No. Jen drives a Jeep, hello. This is what Stewie wants to know about. What is that? Oh, and please feel free. Hey, Wendy. Oh, God, Diane, that's hilarious. Shannon Bear might be painting something soon. Really? I have my family tiptoeing in here. It's not age restricted, so y'all can talk. Yeah! All right. Anyway, so something about Heidi and something about the I don't know. I don't know what's going on. She's been carrying on about it all day. I'm sure she's, and then her and her mom had a fight today. That was the funniest thing ever. Because Gary ate the macaroni. Hey, Paula, hey, Violet. Okay, so we have the great macaroni and cheese caper going on in the Dill House right now. Who ate the macaroni and cheese? I'm not trying to point no fingers, but major evidence came in when Mama Bear said, "You ate it, Ramona." No, I didn't. Gabby ate it. Well, if he ate it, good. I mean, it was like a whole effing fight. Hectic. Hello, love. So then Ramona goes into her bedroom and goes off about how mean her mom is. Mom doesn't want to talk to me about anything. And she just, when she was dating Gary, he'd come over here and eat our food and just a little piece of steak and some potatoes. I am, Wendy, I am. I am. I am. As soon as I get through these pumpkins, look, I carve pumpkins like a crazy person. Like I get the extreme patterns, right? And I wasn't gonna do them this year because I don't know, I wasn't gonna do them. A couple of years ago, I did, the Walking Dead, Daryl, Rick, the zombies, like standing, and then Michael Myers. So, hey, Mimi, I haven't seen you in a while, Mimi. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna do one because I wasn't impressed with any pumpkin patterns that I looked at. But then I said, well, what the hell? Went Kroger's, well, I call it the local Piggly Wiggly, but it's Kroger's. Had all these huge pumpkins on sale. So I thought, all right, I got 4 of them. I might go back and get 2 more. And so tomorrow I'll spend the day gutting them really good. And then I'll carve them Wednesday, and then I'll do a reveal. So that's going to take up like 2 days. Gary ate it, mate. Oh, yeah, I read it. All right, ready. All right, so yeah. So Ramona's in her bed, obviously laying in her bed, because neither one of them can live stream when they're vertical. Or yeah, vertical. And then Mama Bear comes in, and Rebecca mutes it. You can tell they're fighting. And then she goes back on and says and talks about how when Mom and Gary dated, he used to eat all our food. I gotta eat too. I died. I died. I was like, I gotta turn this off. This is too much. Then she's like, I know everybody's gonna just taping this. I hope you were, Stewie. I hope you were in there taping that because that is gold right there. Oh yeah, endometriosis red. Yes, because Ramona said she has endometriosis. Heidi has it too, but Heidi had a damn hysterectomy. So now she said it's in her bladder, which I did look up, and they can treat that, but I don't know. So anyway, I don't know what Gary used to be. He used to eat all day food, and I mean, I thought to myself, you are 34 years old in the middle. Well, hell, I'm 50 years old. In the middle of a Monday, laying in your bed, which we all know around you is a hoarder's paradise. You are sleeping with trash bags in your bed, and you're worried about what you go eat. Hey, Kyle. So, when and I think Yaba one time said it. It's probably awful to say, but either die or don't, Wendy. She's been dying forever. If you Hey Paparet, if you watch her in anybody's stream, but she mainly just goes in Rebecca's. The things that she says are so stupid. Like she said she had a rattlesnake in her house for like 2 or 3 days. Hey Steve, she said she had a rattlesnake in her house for like 2 or 3 days. And the bitch went to sleep with a rattlesnake in her house 2 days. So then she said, oh, it's in the kitchen. Oh, my dad's coming to shoot it. Oh, he's here. Oh, he shot it. Hey, Cindy, just the most ridiculous thing in the world. Plus, she lives in a trailer. And I'm not saying they're trailers, but if you blow a snake's head off, in a trailer, you're going to have a hole in your floor looking down at the ground. She said it just messed up the floor a little bit. Come on now. Come on now. So now, and then there's this Byron person. I don't even know who he is. Triangle, apparently. So then, oh, well, we haven't talked since the contest, have we? Porch, the Halloween costume test. I don't think then. I'm talking about in general, the whole thing. Everyone did a really good job, and I'm going to throw Mama Bear in. Her neck looked pretty cool. Was it better than the chicken? Was it better than stove? No. Was it better than Lorena Bobbitt and John Bobbitt? I mean, that was some funny stuff there. Hey, Aaron and Ginger Boy Daily, John, I love you. Oh, John, Ramona's room is disgusting. And you got 3 dogs in that house. All right, but if you even have one in that house, do you know? And that dog just shits and pisses anywhere it wants to. So, can you imagine all that room and that? I can't. Yeah, it's a fire trap. If her little what is she cooking? One of those little, what do they call it? Toaster ovens? Her toaster oven blows up. She is good as gone. I've never seen something that gross in I've seen a lot. I have a 16-year-old son. So I've seen a room that's gross. Hey, Trisha, I've seen a room that's gross. I ain't never seen one that gross because this boy right here wouldn't eat until that was cleaned up. So, yeah, I mean, if you ever had a teenager, you've seen close, but Ramona's not a teenager. Ramona, you're not a teenager. You're middle-aged, more than likely. So, that's with my, let's see. Let's talk about Pam and Rick calling out Katie. Oh, that was something to see. Apparently, Katie had a little fundraiser for Kit Kat, and Kit Kat didn't have a PayPal. So Katie said, put it in mine. Put it in mine. Is it really, John? I'll have to go listen to him because every time I ever see Byron live, he's got 6 people in there. And I thought, well, if people haven't caught on by now, I'm not going to. There's no telling what they have in that house, Lori. There's no telling. Yeah, well, now Mama Bear, supposedly, I haven't heard this, but I heard of it. I heard tale of it on Twitter that Mama Bear said she was supposed to win first place and Ramona like second or third, but they hadn't anticipated the great costumes that were, even though nobody even bothered to show up to it because everyone knew who was going to win it or be up in there, and it was going to be one of them. So nobody bothered. Pam, Rick, that should tell you something. That should tell you something. We've caught on to your little quote unquote contests. Never again, darling, never again. So the porch went on the next night and called out Katie for having the money for Kit Kat's whatever put in her account. And they kept going on and on. We've never done that. We've never done that. Technically, they're not lying. They've never had fundraisers go into their PayPal. They have, however, had it go into Lisa's PayPal. Yeah, so technically they weren't lying. That their personal PayPal has never been stuffed with money from fundraising, but Lisa's has, and everybody knows that. Anybody that didn't have a PayPal during the Porch of Love, it went into Lisa's, and she cut you a check. Don't say it didn't happen because I was there. you went in there, hectic beanie. I went in there, Shannon, instead of my usual larking. It was, yeah. She's been painting that cat for like 4 months. The cat, it only has one leg on the front, like a front leg. I'm worried about it. It's a 3-legged cat. It has apparently killed something because its nose and mouth are red. Anybody that owns an animal, you know that, if it's the nose isn't pink or black, it's not red. Cats don't have lipstick that I know of. I have several cats. I don't. I guess I could try to put lipstick on them, but I'd rather not. So we had that going on. So that was quite the call out. I laughed till I cried. And I haven't really caught anybody else's. I think Katie went live today. You know. I didn't even, I heard about it later. I don't need to go to. She's blaming people for getting her kicked off Twitter, but maybe when, Katie, when you threaten to call someone's job, that's kind of harassment. You shouldn't really do that on Twitter. You should know that by now. I mean, you're kind of like the kid that wouldn't learn, that kept touching the stove that was hot, touching the stove that was hot. So maybe that's why you got kicked off. Gee, I don't know. It sure is a myth. Hey, Pirate Calypso, your costume and your husband's costume was amazeballs. If y'all didn't see Pirate's costume and her husband's costume Saturday night, it was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. I felt good about. Oh, you know what? Silver Kit Kat needs it. Absolutely, she needs the money. I've said that from the beginning. They're facing some I don't know if it's actual. I think it's more like travel because and I don't want to say too much, but I mean I think we all know already it's her grandson, and they have to travel to the doctor and to the hospital and stuff like that. So she, insurance probably or maybe covers everything, but gamma. And they need travel money where eat and stay. It's perfectly understandable. Absolutely. I'm not saying that it was a bad thing. I'm saying that Pam and Rick turned it into something stupid by going off on, the PayPal being used. Now, Kit Kat could open a PayPal, and Pam was right, in less than 2 minutes. Absolutely. I would rather have done that, but the way Katie did it, you didn't know who gave what. You didn't know how much was in there. Belinda, I just explained it. Her grandson does have insurance. However, hey, Metallic, they have to travel. Where the child specialist is, they have to travel, and it's like far enough away where it'll take like a day and a half, I think, if instead of going, staying, eating, come back. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, bye, John. Love you. The money was needed for that, for the expenditure of taking him, and of course, she goes with her daughter and the baby. I would too. My goodness, you wouldn't be able to keep. Hey, Nikki, keep me out of there. So, yeah. Just Do you know how Shoot the Shit's got to turn something sideways by saying they've never done that, but they had. You put it in Lisa's. If you didn't put it in your own PayPal, Lisa put it in hers and cut a check. We all know this. We all remember it. If you forgotten, Pam, I guess you shouldn't have taken the damn feeds down. And let's move on. Diane, I'm quickly running through this. I'm about to talk about The Walking Dead. Stay if you must. I don't want you to. They do, Silver Wings. They absolutely do. Absolutely. I'm not saying that at all that she doesn't. She absolutely does. This is draining them, I think, in every way possible. The traveling. to the child specialist. And of course, we all keep Kit Kat's grandson in your prayers, and her daughter and her, because we have kids, we have grandkids. We know if it were us, we would be begging for these prayers. So can't give money, pray. She'll take it. I'm pretty sure. The Walking Dead. I made notes on The Walking Dead. I'm gonna dive right into it because I ain't gonna be in here all night. Y'all know I'm not gonna stream for 3 hours. All right, let's begin. Gamma. I don't know who you are yet, Gamma, because I haven't peeked ahead. So, Power, you looked amazing, absolutely beautiful. And then the silver and the black was so pretty. Y'all really did good. Y'all really did good. Does that sound like a hit? That sound like a hit. All right. Izzy just told me a little while ago on Twitter she had just watched this week's Walking Dead. What is the white stuff on Mama Bear's pillows? Oh, Samuel. Whoa, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Let's see. It wasn't about insurance. It was just for them. They wanted, they have to travel. They have to eat. Stay in a hotel. Because the drive is too much for any of them, I think, to do it a loop. It's just too much for any of them. So, all right. The Walking Dead. We open up on Michonne. Whacking the hell out of walkers all night long. Every night she keeps getting up. Going outside, whacking walkers. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wanking walker. No, that's a bad word, isn't it? Wanking. Whacking walk. All right, anyway, she's cutting the heads off. And then she's handling problems in Alexandria during the day. Yeah, we're going to talk about Rick. So if you don't know about Rick, goodbye. Get out. To watch YouTube, grown people on my stream. Hey, Tammy Sims. Oh, all right. All right. After we talk about the Walking Dead, I got to bring up Tammy Spirit Finder because she has finally lost her mind. But we have Michonne in the night just whacking the hell out of walkers, right? Goes back to bed, solves problems in Alexandria all day. Because you remember she promised what's-her-face that she was going to run the Alexandria. I can't remember her name now. The mom that died. What's her name? And she's solving problems in the garden. She's solving problems, this and that. And I guess that's a good, if we all had a sword and some aggression to get out and walkers were outside, I might go out there and whack a few of them right in the head. I don't know. But listen, we got to deal with Maggie, people. Maggie has lost her mind. Maggie has decided she's going to see Negan. Well, her and Daryl decided it last week. So when she sets off this week, to go see him, and look, Jesus is not happy. Jesus is like, wait a minute. You executed Gregory. We didn't talk about that, and now you're doing this. He's telling her, I don't want you. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. All right, go. Get Diane, get out. I do not want to ruin this for you. Corridors of Mirrors. Thank you, Hector, because I was trying to figure out the movie title, and Corridors is not one of the things that I looked up. So thank you. That drove me crazy all weekend. Maggie's out to kill him, and Jesus, well, as we find out later, Jesus gave a little heads up to Jerry So she's riding off, right? What the hell's going on? Then we go to the bridge and there's a big flood and Eugene's talking his whatever he's talking. You know how he talks. He says, uses a lot of words to say the river's flooding and apologizes to Rick. This is like the motivational Rick that we're seeing in these last couple of episodes. Well, really, from the beginning of this season, it's been motivational Rick. Work together. Come on, guys. Do some things. Some stuff. It's not working out. Obviously, all the saviors have gone. I'm assuming Oceanside got out real quick after they killed that last savior, because I didn't see none of them. So they left. Saviors left. We only had a little bit of the kingdom, I guess, there, and maybe some Alexandria. I don't really know who's left. But yeah, Rick gives Eugene the radio. He gives Eugene the you everything that's happened is you've done all this and that. And then he goes in and Carol's getting ready to go back to the kingdom and he's is he feeling deserted? Are they deserting him? And he sends Carol off with his motivational, go on back. I can't see this done without you. And yeah. Then we come to, let me turn off my paper. Oh, we have Jerry riding up and saying, "Hey, Rick, just heard from Jesus. Now he's taking off to Alexandria." Rick's like, "What?" Gets on the thing. Obviously, saw the relay. Gets on there and tells her to stop. The person doesn't pass it along. Daryl's aware of this. Daryl says, "Jump, come on, we'll catch you on the bike." They go, and then they fall in that damn hole. Yeah. Who dug that hole? Number one. Who put a walker slide in it? I don't know. We'll find out. So they're in this hole. And I said this on Twitter, and I mean it. I have not heard Daryl with this much dialogue in the last 7 years of this show that he had while he was in this hole. He talked a lot. And was it all right, well, now, then they fall in the hole. I don't know. Okay. Oh, then we go. Oh, let's go. I'll go in order. No, Kyle, that thing was dug. We can't forget Negan and Michonne and their little talk. Negan is a master manipulator. He is good. He has had a year and a half. That boy good. He is good. Negan's had a year and a half of sitting in that cell to figure out who he's gonna manipulate, and he picks Michonne. And they talk about children, and they talk about this and that. Hold on 1 second. Get out. Yeah. Do this. Get out. All right. So my daughter's staring at me. I had to make her leave. Anyway, they start telling their stories, and finally, Michonne realizes she's being manipulated. Still doesn't mean the feelings he brought up weren't real, but she figures him out real quick. And then we go back to Rick and Daryl in the damn hole, having a heart-to-heart talk. This talk broke my heart. It broke my heart. Daryl was trying to say, and Daryl has told him for the last couple of weeks, tried to tell him this is not going to work. This is kumbaya shit. It's not going to work. And Rick was spread so thin that he wasn't seeing it. And I think I said it a couple weeks ago. Rick was trying to prove Negan wrong so hard that he was proving him right. That you just couldn't do this. So, Daryl starts in it at Rick saying that, you know, he said, Rick, you wouldn't be alive if it weren't for Glenn, and you wouldn't have found Lori and Carl, any of us. And Rick's like that. This is look, the Negan has to live. We can't make him a martyr. And Daryl's like, no, these people are, waiting for him to come back. And they probably both a little bit right. I don't know. And then Daryl lets it spill that Oceanside has killed those saviors. So, and then Rick at one point looks at him and says, if Negan dies, this was all for nothing. Carl's death was for nothing. That's when I cried. Yeah, you don't trust anymore. That's true. Kyle, Kyle, you need to get up here and be my co-host. Then when Daryl looked at Rick and said, I would die for you, and I would have died for Carl, and basically tells him he's chasing something that ain't meant to be, and that he should let Carl go. Nah. That hurt my heart. That hurt my heart. Because I know that they love each other. I know they do. So let me go back to Negan, and Negan is talking to Michonne about his wife. And we've heard Negan talk to Father Gabriel about his wife too. Same story. She was an angel. I treated her like shit. She died of cancer. He said he was glad that she didn't get to see him like this. Yeah, he had no faith in us. Right, exactly, Izzy. Yeah. And he's right. Daryl was right. Daryl was saying, you telling us to have faith in all these people, and you don't have faith in us. So, and I think, like I said, Rick was trying to make things work by putting, his people were still pretty much in, supervising, but, this was not, Saviors don't want a kumbaya moment. That's not who they are. That's not how they get things done. And I always said, he didn't arm them for a year and a half. That's because you have to remember, it's been a year and a half since, the end of 7, sorry. Was it the end of 8? How many fucking seasons are we on? Is this 9? It was all true, though. It needed to be said. Yeah. I don't think Rick thought about it. I think I swallowed a bug. Sorry, I'm pretty sure I swallowed a bug. Sorry. I don't think Daryl would ever lead Rick astray and wrong. And Rick was not hearing it. He won't hear it for the first 3 episodes. I didn't really swallow a bug. I'm just kidding, but my allergies are coming back quick. All right, so they exchange this. When he says to Rick, I would die for you, and I'd die for Carl. I would have died for Carl. No, Kyle, I don't. Well, but Daryl says it. You're trying to chase something that can never be, and that's with peace with all the groups. Thank you, Ed Takafi. Oh, yeah, Kyle. When him and Michonne were talking, and I personally think that Negan was sincere when he talked about his wife being an angel and how he treated her and how he shouldn't have. I think he was sincere when he talked about he would have loved to have a son like Carl. I think that's sincere. I really do, because Negan was hurt when he found out Carl was dead. He was hurt deep. So I believe that. And then really all he wanted to know was where Lucille was. Sean's like, he's out. I mean, we left it out there. And he got so upset because we all know, and if you don't know, I'm going to bust it out for you. He named the bat after his wife. His wife's name was Lucille. So he started banging his head against the damn wall like a crazy person. What was that? Kyle, me, you need to watch this together. We need to watch this together. So Michonne was reading that story to little what's her face, and she turned to the page with the bat. Michonne's gonna go back and get that bat for him. I mean, what's he gonna do with it in the damn prison cell? I don't know. I get it. She'll go back and get it. That's fine. Let her do it. She's a good kid. Oh, now I have a running nose really bad. I'm sorry. Then we got to talk about Ann and Jadis. Ann/Jadis. I don't know what to call her. And Gabriel, she had him tied up. Go let that Walker eat him, and then she didn't, and then she knocked him out again, and put him in the thing, and he pulled that note out of his pocket and said, "If you want to travel fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together." And she said she needed to get there fast, and he fell down and cried. She's gonna come back with some fuckery, and I don't even know what it's gonna be. I hate her. I don't know what A and B mean. A's and B's. I guess Rick would be an A, right? Because he was the head of something. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. So, the Saviors, we roll back near the bridge camp. The Saviors roll up with their one gun. And that dude, Carol had already whooped his ass out in the damn forest last week. He comes back and he calls Carol, of all things. I'm going to read it out. He calls her a weak little woman who got off a lucky shot. Obviously, he has not met Carol formally yet, but she did stab you in the chest last week, you stupid ass. And she put your ass on the ground right after you said that. But then we have the shots going off where the rest of the Saviors are coming out. So I can't remember if there's one or two shots. I know one. I don't know if there was two. So we have to consider that somebody back near that bridge camp is shot. Maybe more than one. This puts fear in my heart because we don't know who it could be. I don't picture Carol missing if she shoots at somebody, and I don't really, I'm just praying Jerry is not. I don't know, but we're going to have to consider somebody is absolutely shot back there. Well, our boys in the hole hear that and start to try to get out, and then the walkers start sliding down, obviously, right? And when Daryl and Rick work together, there is nothing they can't figure out. They're willing to go so far for each other. So Daryl got him up to that route, and then the walkers, Daryl stacked the walkers on top of each other so he could reach up, and Rick got up, and when Daryl was climbing up, and he said, "Brother, take my hand," and Daryl missed it the one time, and when Rick made him really focus, "Brother, take my hand." Did y'all remember back season 1 or 2? It had to be season 2 when Daryl was out looking for the little girl, and he fell down that little cliff thing, and he got pierced by one of his arrows. It went through his side, and he was climbing up that hill with roots, and he imagined Merle up there going, "Come on, come on." It was a throwback to that. Oh, God help us, Scavenge is having a GoFundMe baby shower. All right, well, feel free, y'all, in my description to see my GoFundMe because I got screwed by by Google, who denied my damn chat dude. What do you call the thing? What do you call the thing? Thank you, super chat, because I guess there was like a couple of my videos had TV behind them or something, so I can't even reapply for that till November. So feel free to shower me with all of your change. Anyway, and really, come on, GoFundMe baby shower, have mercy. Anyway, so it went back to that. It went back to that second season. Daryl and the ghost of Merle, who he thought it was a ghost, was telling him, "Come on, brother, come on." And then when at one point, I think Merle even told Daryl, "No one's gonna love you like me." And in that one little, I mean, that's all I could think about when that one scene when he got Daryl up. Merle was wrong, you know. Uh, Merle was wrong. This man does love you like a brother and saved you. I mean, it got me. I teared up. I ain't gonna lie. Now Rick rides off to head off the herds. Daryl's begging him not to. He said, "Got to do it. I got to do it." They really do, Izzy. They do. It's a callback to like a couple. But it's really, yeah. And see, well, anyway, Rick insists on going ahead and off the herd. Daryl's gonna do whatever the hell he said. I don't even know what he's gonna do. Daryl's telling him not to do it. Um, then Daryl tells him to be safe. Oh, so then he goes Maggie on her fat horse, goes by some dead walkers, looks around like she don't know what's going on. Oh Maggie, we're gonna talk, me and you. Um, and then Rick's on that beautiful white horse, surrounded by walkers. And what is going to take Rick out? What is going to kill Rick? A white horse and a piece of rebarb. As we know, Rick is impaled. Oh God, on a piece of rhubarb, right? Reboot. What is that? What do you call that stuff? What do you call that stuff that's in concrete? The stuff, the rod that goes in concrete. Rebar. There you go. I mean, he's not, and obviously, I don't think he gets bitten by a walker. I don't know. They're coming at him fast and fucking furious. But I went and did, if you go to AMC.com, you can watch like a little snippet. They showed a little snippet of next week on the show. I just showed on my Twitter a conversation that Michonne and Maggie have after Maggie's shown up to kill him. Rebar. Thank you, Iridium. I kept calling him Rhubarb all day. He was going to get killed by rhubarb. And my oldest daughter went, "Well, is he allergic?" And I'm like, "What?" Rebarb, not rhubarb. Uh, so anyway, I put a piece up of Michonne trying to tell Maggie not to kill, Negan. And, she's got a very good argument. Maggie makes a very good argument. All right, and Maggie even says, if he'd have killed Rick like that, you'd kill him. You would have killed him. I believe that is true. Um, I believe that is true. You didn't see that? No, yeah. So, they're both right. I think that if it had been Rick that died and Glenn that had lived, I don't know what Glenn would have done. Would Glenn have killed Negan? I don't know. Glenn and Rick were usually on the same page, but we can't really tell because too much stuff has happened from him dying to now. So I went. All right, I went and looked. Next week's episode is called "What Comes After," and Vicky, and the write up for the summation thing is like Rick is forced to face the past as he struggles to maintain the safety of the communities and protect the future he and Carl envisioned. So he's going back. We saw him when he was back at his bedside, looking at himself. He's back in the, car with Shane. They're doing whatever they did. So I think this is when probably Scott Wilson was going to come back and look for Glenn to be back. Probably Lori, maybe Carl. The ones they've lost. I mean, I don't, Sasha. I don't know who he's. It's going to be horrible. Maggie's still angry. Oh yeah, yeah. But how the argument that Daryl was making in that hole was that Negan killed Glenn and Glenn was responsible for all of them being alive. That's a real good argument until you talk about what you did, Daryl, by taking a swing at Negan that got him killed. Now we all know that in the comic book he was always going to get it. It was never going to be just Abraham, but for people that don't really follow the comics, you don't know that was already chiseled in stone. The way Glenn was going to go. I only know if there's apocalypse. Yes, you're not going to take me without a fight. I'm fat, and so they'll really be after me. But what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? So this sets up us for next week, and next week I think it's going to be horrible. I think we're going to go back all the way back, and I think we're going to see people that we haven't seen in a long time. Kind of like when Tyrese was dying in the van, and you had the little kids going, "It's not bad," and you had Bob, saying it's okay now. I think it's going to be something like that. I guess. I hope. Yeah, Shane's going to be in it. If you go watch, Kyle, if you go to AMC.com, it'll ask, you can go to the Walking Dead site, where they show them, and you put in your cable carrier, and I guess they send something I don't know, you have to verify, and then from then on, you can just watch all the extras. Like I've watched two of them, two of the extras that are coming up next week with Maggie, with Sean, and him looking at himself in the hospital bed. Him and Sean sitting in a cruiser eating hamburgers. They were still working. So I think it's going to be, a trip back. I think, go check that out because there's also a lot of cool, like, add-ons, little extras that they have that are pretty interesting. And then you can always go back and you can watch, if you missed The Walking Dead, you can watch it on that. So, Rizzy's just gonna say right now, if this show, if they show Carl rerun, Izzy, I'm going to need Kleenex from Thursday to Sunday. I am absolutely gonna have. I can't do it. I couldn't do. Oh, but Kyle, that's the best line ever. Look at the flowers, Lizzie. Just look at the flowers. I'm sorry. That kid needed to be shot in the head. She was crazy. Carl's death I took horribly bad. I mean, like, ball up in a damn ball and don't get out of bed. Bad. Abraham obviously Abraham. I mean, Sasha, this is going to about kill me. I cannot. And then what do we do the next week? What do we do episode 6 when there is no more Rick Grimes? I got to see who his storyline's got to follow. Aaron's obviously lost the arm. Didn't Rick lose an eye? But they gave it to no. I don't know. The Rick in the comic books has lost a lot of body parts. A lot. So Aaron got the no arm. That was Rick. I want to say somebody else was supposed to get the eye thing, but I don't know, Lena. He's the main character, right? And oh, I want to see. You know what I want to see, Izzy? Is I want to see Daryl break down. We didn't get to see it with Carl. And I'm still pissed off we haven't heard all the letters yet. I want to hear all the damn letters that Carl wrote. Damn it. I want to know. I want to know what they said. Yeah, Kyle, I know Carl lost the eye in the comics, but I think Rick was supposed to lose it. I don't know that. I don't know. I have to go back and check on that. I want Daryl to. Well, one, I'm just glad he stopped grunting. I know they've had him grunt forever. I want to see him break down. I'm mad at Maggie. I want to. Is it Maggie? You're responsible for this. Maggie, you are responsible for this. If you would have kept your fat ass up on that damn wherever the hell you were, everything was going fine. There was no need for you to do what you did. And then Oceanside, they started killing the saviors. There's another problem. Oceanside, and it's like Daryl said, Rick trusted all these people. Oceanside got survivors mad. Hilltop's going after Alexander to get. Uh, uh, uh. So, Beth. Oh God, Beth's death was horrible. But there's not been. Oh, Noah. I love Noah. There hasn't been an easy death on these shows, except for those kids. Oh, good Jesus, Pirate! Then you are way away. You are way away. And you know what? Right after they killed Herschel was that point in the show I did not like when it was after the prison, but before Terminus. I didn't. I don't know why I didn't like it. I mean, it was alright. It was alright. But he didn't grieve Shannon. He didn't even. I know, but now you remember when Carol told him they were on the road, and Carol told him go over there and handle it, feel it. Do you remember that? It's right before that big storm came up, and they had to run for the barn because the only reason Daryl knew where it was is, and he put the cigarette out in his hand and cried over Beth. But I want him to. His brother is dying, and Rick. I don't want Rick to die alone. I don't want him to become a walker. I don't guess he will. He's got his gun. I don't want him to. He's gonna have to. How is he gonna make it back to? I just don't know what this is gonna happen, people. I don't know how they're gonna do this. Obviously, I don't even want to know how he gets himself off the rhubarb. Rebar. Sorry, not the rhubarb. Because he's impaled pretty good. Oh, pirate. A lot of people felt like that when they killed Carl off. They're like, nope, not doing it. Hate them all. And it was okay, but it was okay without Carl. But I just can't have Rick die alone. I can't have Rick dying from a bite that is bullshit. I just can't have it. A spirit finder. Kyle, do you know who Spirit Finder 231 is? 321 is? Does anybody, as he knows, Howard, have you ever seen Spirit Finder 1? 321. Y'all gonna want to pirate. You know, half the people didn't care that Carl died, and half the people were in mourning. I was in mourning. Okay. Kyle, have you seen any of the videos she has put up this week where she talks about, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. She's doing a little Illuminati thing again. Nothing in it. Big Pharma. I can't the way she did it. Big Pharma. I don't remember what she. And I'm sitting there doing it with my fingers. Hollywood, New York music. All this, all the. That bitch is nuts. You haven't watched her in months. Well, Izzy, she got a copyright strike because she's under the impression that if she buys the music off of iTunes, she can play it because she owns it. When that's not. Yeah, she loves Corey. That's not quite how it works, So she got a copyright strike. So she will post things. The last couple things that she's had to post have been amazing. If you love Tammy Spirit Finder, amazing. She is. I'm trying to remember now what all she talked about. She put up 2 this week, and it was babbling. It was babbling. Let's see. What was she talking about? She's figured out. Here's the big one. Do y'all want to know that the United States can control the weather? Did you know that the papacy can do that too? And isn't it funny how Hurricane Michael, the most mightiest angel in heaven, it was named after him? And the lies that were told about it, they popped it up to a 5. The papacy. The papacy. That was her theory. Oh, you did? See, I think, and I think people are probably right. Sometimes you can hear my TV. I have it down real low. But, I have to work on it. I don't know. I'm not going to go listen to all my videos. It's bad enough I had to make them. There's only one person I know that loves Cornfield. Oh, no. Oh, pirate. You don't know his number 1 fan. His number 1 fan is Tammy Morrison, Spirit Finder 321. She makes Carrie look like, I don't even know what to say to that. We're talking. Well, she took down her hours and hours. She would go on for 4 hours about Corey Feldman. Just on a live chat. Just go. She is a wing nut. She tells you that. She keeps saying she's like a little bit of a hypochondriac. So somehow the doctor has her drinking her meds from a cup. Like I don't know. She is an absolute. She said she had singles. I did not see us. She didn't show them, but she had them. Yes, she does. She talks directly to him, as if he was standing right there. It's nuts. Spirit Finder 321. Just catch 1 or 2 of them. They make no sense. None. But then, but you remember Kyle? She took down all of her videos about Corey Feldman, all of them, and then she slowly added them back. He played here at Trixie's with his angels not long ago. One of our kids, for instance, how was that? I wonder. How was that? I wonder. Little Corey, little bitty Corey. Oh yeah, I know. That's why when they laugh, when she talks about him, and I get to laughing because oh my god, he looks like a weasel. A weasel. He's got a weasel face. I don't know him personally, but he looks like he needs to take a shower. He looks like he needs to take a shower, uh, and just stop being gross. Yes, Hal again speaks the truth. Tammy has been in love with Corey Scott Feldman since he was not even born yet, and she was like 3. She remembers the first time she saw him, uh, and all that. It was pretty funny. So if y'all get bored and see what Tammy doing, give her a little thumbs up, keep that crazy going. And with this, I'm going to end because my nose, as y'all can hear, has come back. What lips? He don't have no lips. My nose is coming back up again. So thank you guys for coming. And I love you. And the next week we'll all talk about right. Papa Rat. Do you know what? I was thinking about doing another one. I just have to watch these that she's doing now and make the symbols and stuff. I mean, I gotta do so many of them. I really do. I love doing them. It just takes so much thought. Oh, Kyle, thank you for coming and participating. I really appreciate it. And William and Teresa and my little Izzy and Pirate Papa Rat. I love you all. And I'm gonna go blow my nose. I love you.